Hey, Phil. I thought the sun come out, but it was just a reflection of Chris's gleaming smile over your head. You guys coming around?
Of course, we got our local talent. He's one of the top announcers. One of the top announcers in the rodeo game. Does a great job, and a proud law enforcement member as well, Brett Weldon. And we appreciate him so much. Talking about my head?
I like what he had to say.
Your bright smile?
Hey, you know what? Can he come back around again real quick?
Oh, boy, here we go.
Hey, if you didn't hear the announcement, again, tonight at 7:30, Logan County Fairgrounds, great thing. Wounded Warrior, bull riding in concert featuring Jack Rowdy. It all starts at 7:30 tonight at the fairgrounds. Ages 13 and over, just $10 in. 4 and under, infill is free. Ages 5 to 12, just $5 to get in, and it's going to be a great time.
I should have got Black Beauty in here. Rolling the 300.
Oh, that's up your alley.
Absolutely.
Now, when you get a flat tire 6 miles north of the Oklahoma border, you're not going to have very many options.
Don't have options on tires.
On those fancy tires.
You might as well plan on dropping a little coin. Of course, the 300 club here, which I always enjoy. I like 300s. I own one.
Also, it must be cool.
Well, mine would fit in just fine with these. That's all.
Well,
of course, you made me take it on a freaking grass fire once. We were driving through back county roads in the 300, and she didn't appreciate that.
Theirs is a little bit cleaner.
Because they're not going to grass fires.
My fault again.
Absolutely.
I understand.
As it always is.
Well, I'm starting to hear fire trucks. I don't know if that means getting close to the end. Still about 2 blocks away. Oh, no, we still got plenty of action here left.
Fire trucks up
I think some things got moved around a little bit. City manager cutting through there real quick. Like she owns the place. Changing locations. I got a little nervous there. The raindrops started coming down a little bit. I thought,
uh-oh. Got nervous.
But it worked out.
Looks like a lot of people are starting to make their way down to the carnival.
A lot of people don't pay attention to the barriers. That's okay. You know.
They're working.
No, they're really not. Really not. I think the fire engine typically the sign that we're wrapping up, Chris.
Certainly, I don't know if we're going out of order or not, but it's going to get loud.
It's going to get loud, and not going to be a whole lot to hear.
I feel like I'm at Touch of Trucks with the sirens and the horns blaring. Of course, we got great fire departments in Logan County. I think there's 14 total in the county that serve the county.
They've been busy, very, very busy here lately. Oh, boy.
Of course, Sergeant Mike Lanoy with the Guthrie Police Department reminds us, police officers in the front, fire department in the back.
As it should be, with all due respect. Well, I do think, Chris, we're wrapping up the festivities for this year.
Getting toward the end.
We've kind of experienced it all weather-wise in the last 15 minutes. It's a little warm right now. A little sun coming down.
Got some great events coming up here later tonight, tomorrow. We'll talk about those a little bit. As the fire department likes to show off their sirens, and we'll let you hear some of those sounds. As the 89ers Days Parade comes to an end, we still continue here on the broadcast, CTV 20, and Will Rogers and Wiley Post have made their way back.
Have made their way here. It's always good. Of course, we were fortunate enough to have them here last year. They made it back this year. We didn't get you guys on last year, and we apologize for that, but we're awful glad you're here today.
Well, it was kind of our fault too, but somebody was supposed to pick us up, and they didn't show, and we missed this stand here. When we came through, we didn't know where it was. Finally, we walked back to our wives. Then we found out it was up here, and when we got here, you were just pulling out. Yeah. We were close.
You were close. You were close. You were close. Talk a little bit about some of the different. Just where is this taking you guys as far as travels? Where do you guys go? Share with the people a little bit about some of the things you guys have been able to participate in.
Well, we both are play at the Will Rogers Memorial Museum in Claremore, Oklahoma. Now, he's. Well, I let him tell, but he's a real pilot, and we have something there that we do together and fly in, which is a lot of fun. And I'm kind of a newcomer to this now. This has only started for me in 2008 or something like that. I looked at Will Rogers and went to the museum and to see if anybody would say I did it. It kind of took off. And now I'm from southeast Missouri, south of St. Louis. With this, it has taken me to St. Louis, where I have give talks about Will Rogers now. I'm not Will Rogers person, because there was only one Will Rogers. But I go up there and talk about his life, because when you're back in Missouri, not too many people know much about him, and I was including one of those.
Right. And then this guy here is Chris standing next to you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is you guys' second year to come to Guthrie for the parade. Take us through the last couple of years for you guys here in Guthrie.
We enjoyed last year. Folks are awful friendly to us. Living history is a good way to teach kids about history. Another generation may not know who Will Rogers and Wiley Post were. Both of them very influential, and in aviation especially. I'm a retired commercial pilot and fly my Cessna, and we go into the Will Rogers home in August and to a fly-in there and get out and shake hands and teach people. And,
when I asked the question, did you guys typically fly into events like this, or with you being a pilot? I mean, is that part of the deal? Or?
We do. We go into Will Rogers fly-in August.
Yeah.
At the Ulaga home.
Yeah.
That's the only place we fly into.
That's outstanding. Well, guys, we love having you here. I hope you guys are going to get to stick around a little bit today and take some activities in.
Will flies with me, but I have to use two eyes.
I know he appreciates that, right?
I'd like to hit a little bit on how we got to this parade. Now, a friend of mine, a neighbor who was born and raised here in Guthrie, Oklahoma, told me about this 89er Days Parade. And then I guess it was, we came out last year, but the year before that we came through Oklahoma City and came up to Guthrie and talked to the people in the Welcome Center, and they kind of got me in touch with Steve Gentry, and he invited us out, so that's how we got here. So if it wouldn't have been for my neighbor being from here, we wouldn't be here now.
Well,
so it's kind of a coincidence, and we're just happy it all turned out this way.
Well, that's a coincidence we're glad occurred. And of course, you know, when you got with Steve Gentley, and I know he'll get great people here every year, and so we appreciate so much you guys being here and hope to see you again in the future.
Well, we got a standing invitation from a couple different people that we should come out as long as I guess we're able to move. And we might be coming through the end of that. We don't know.
Well, again, we thank you so very much, and I know it means a lot to the folks here, and just a great addition to the celebration. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Thank you again. Will Rogers, Riley Ford.